my mama and my papa need all the fees. Like a in the city, I got all the but been missing piece. That's the missing piece. I just need the keys. Ride it like a rave. On the floor, they always watching, so you're never safe. But I will be lost. Making all these other games will always have a flaw. Push it to the floor. That's 100 on the dash, I couldn't give you more. Cause the opposition liking just to set the score.
Happy New Year, everyone! I'm Scott Moak, PA announcer of your Sacramento Kings. I'm still in the spirit of giving, so this week, let's showcase your State Farm top assists. Here are your top 4.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this one started. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Phoenix Suns against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So the opening lineup for the Suns. That court pair will be Beal and Booker. Okogie and Durant are the forwards. And it's Williams at the center, filling out the middle. And for Brooklyn, O'Neal is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. And as we're into the middle of the season now, GA, how much of a rhythm are teams in for their day-to-day activity?
I mean, most teams should have found their flow by now, and they know their rotations, and guys are in the groove of the season. I mean, that's not the case for every team, unfortunately.
Here's Claxton. Dinwiddie, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Outside Durant. Pass to Okogie, to the middle. Lets it fly. Williams can't hit. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Johnson down low. Phoenix grabs the miss. Outside, Beal. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
KD passes to Okogie. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Johnson with it. Williams picks him up. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Dinwiddie. The shot's good from Claxton.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Williams can't get it to go.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop the ability to play facing up to the basket.
And Booker kicks to KD. Pass to Beal. To the paint. Here's Williams. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Beal against Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up. Offensive rebound. Claxton. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Phoenix.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed of... And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 6. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. Closing in on the end of this long, long road trip, as that will be game 6 of 7 straight away. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Williams. Lee out there with Devin Booker. And it's Durant. And it's Watanabe in at the 4-man position. It's tipped. It's blocked. Lee against Thomas. Lee passes to Williams. Goes up again. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Second personal foul.
Well, Durant doing a nice job boxing out and going and pursuing that basketball.
Okogie's checked in for Phoenix. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Johnson finds O'Neal. Lets it go from deep, and he's good on the 3-ball. O'Neal's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And you know, Doris, Brooklyn's gone through a pretty tumultuous few seasons.
You know, Kevin, there have been some circumstances that were unpredictable contributing to what you're talking about. And now, as a consequence, a lot of turnover on the roster and on the coaching staff. Listen, it's never easy to make the kind of transition they've had to make.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Thomas. The shot from the low post is good.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Bradley Beal.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. O'Neal looking around. Outside Thomas. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Suns. Now Durant. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Okogie, the pass to Williams. No good. Still playing with the cold hand. Makes him just 1 for 8. Nets leading by 4.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
1:58 left to play in the first half. To the inside. Claxton. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Williams. Second shot opportunity. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Thomas inside. He's covered by Beal. Second chance effort. Thomas, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Devin Booker sees a window of opportunity to get to the dribble drive game and takes advantage.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
How about the shooting percentage, though? In the low 30s. That tells you all you need to know.
I think indicative of some breakdowns in their offensive execution. You don't create any open looks, and they couldn't make the ones they were taking.
So for the Nets, Brendan Watford's check. For the first half of action, what's been...
I said, anyone want a t-shirt? Oh, yeah. I see you. Let's go.
At the half, the score. Your Nets, 33.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got O'Neal. He's out there with Nicholas Claxton. Johnson is out there with Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at point guard. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. And extensive ball movement, Doris, is a beautiful style to watch. But not every good team plays that way. Why not?
I think so much of implementation of style is about the players you have. What are the strengths of your individual players? Does the point guard flourish in a pick-and-roll situation as opposed to ball movement? Does a point guard like Luka Doncic need the ball to be effective? It's all about who your personnel is.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. The big dog in the last matchup against Miami got the job done. He finished with 19 points and 8 rebounds. That really helped his team out. And so it was another big night, something he's been doing a lot of lately. And I'm sure he's looking to keep it going tonight. Kevin?
David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Dinwiddie against Beal. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Dinwiddie.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
And the pass to Claxton. He kicks to O'Neal. Back to Claxton. Williams with the block.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Booker, not the guy you want to foul, gentlemen. This guy is one of the best from the stripe there is in the game.
The Suns have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
So for the Nets, Brendan Watford's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Thomas subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Watanabe's checked in for Phoenix.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
It's Williams, high post. Johnson's there. Pass to Booker. Beal taking his time here. Inside and taken away by Johnson. Down low. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Sharp checked in for the Nets. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Watford, at the line, 1 time.
That one drops. He ties it up. Enzo Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Williams passes to Allen. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Allen's got 5.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Bounce pass, Thomas. Here's Watford, and he drives in.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
To the middle. Here's Williams. The rebound by Watford. The Nets have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Williams passes to Nurkic. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 10 points for him.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court, but when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Outside Thomas. Here's Walker with the 3. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Suns lead by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. At the guard spots, we'll see the star pair of Beal and Booker. Okogie and Durant are the forwards. And it's Williams at the center position. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. On the clock. There's Walker with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Walker's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nets. On the wing, Williams. Claxton covering, and it's picked on with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the shot.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Lonnie Walker. Oh!
How about putting on a show? Bradley Beal, the aerial improvisation.
Beal against Dinwiddie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Bradley Beal picks one up. And with Dinwiddie on the court, Doris, they've got a pretty good facilitator out there.
I think it's probably one of his more underrated qualities, to be honest, Kevin. Spencer obviously can handle it, he can distribute it, and he can keep an offense running smoothly. Most often we associate this guy with scoring, but don't sleep on his passing skills.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Claxton, and he finishes nicely on the way. And And the Nets lead by 3. And the Suns call time.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Suns trail by 3. Williams outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Williams.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Bridges outside. Dinwiddie against Beal. Claxton no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. After this one, they're off to